Who wanna watch TV? Y'all wanna watch TV with me? Big Kish back up in here. I wanted to watch this. I wanted to watch this with y'all. Told you we gonna be going live a lot. No interruptions. Gotta watch this with y'all. There we go. All right. Come on, y'all. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Come on, man. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. All right, I'm about to go ahead and start since y'all don't want to come in. I guess y'all ain't messing with me. Go ahead and start the joint. Guess y'all don't want to come in here and have no fun. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start it. Yeah, don't nobody want to come in here and mess with me tonight. Oh, that go somebody. Who that? Is that one of my friends? Heartbreak, what up? Hey, it's just me and you, Heartbreak. I guess it's just gonna be us in here since don't nobody else want to mess with us. It's just gonna be us up in here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this right quick. Where we at? Bet. Let's go and get into this. Oh.
No matter how many wins Drake racks up, the rap game will never fully respect him.
My back straight. I'm 10 toes down. In Florida, anywhere else I go, and I know that no matter what, it's not a on this earth that can ever fuck me in my life.
For years,
Drake don't play, I'm telling you, man. Ain't nobody on this earth that could with me ever. He sound like he about to cry. He gonna cry in the car.
No matter how many wins Drake racks up, the rap game will never fully respect him.
My back straight.
My back straight.
I'm 10 toes down. In Florida, anywhere else I go, and I know that no matter what, on this earth that can ever fuck me in my life.
For years, Drake reigned supreme.
Boy, was he wrong, punk.
As hip-hop's biggest hitmaker. Not only is he one of the best-selling artists in history, but he's also been credited for changing rap music forever. But here's the thing, despite all the accolades, the rap game still refuses to accept Drake as one of their own. He might actually still be one of the most
He's still throwing up them gang signs. There you go. Hey, look, Drake want to be like Hitter J3 and them so bad. You want to be from Compton so bad.
Hip-hop's biggest hitmaker. Not only is he one of the best-selling artists in history, but he's also been credited for changing rap music forever. But here's the thing, despite all the accolades, the rap game still refuses to accept Drake as one of...
Look, what's that? What are you throwing up? What are you throwing up? What is that? You always throwing up something. That's your problem.
Their own. He might actually still be one of the most disrespected rappers out there. And after his brutal war with Kendrick Lamar last year, Drake's reputation in the industry has only tanked more and more. But where is all this hate coming from? That's exactly why we're doing a deep dive into every single reason why hip-hop refuses to respect Drake. How did Drake's lack of street credibility get used?
Hey, y'all see my fake comment section? My fake streamer comment section. Hey, Shalom Danielle. Heartbreak Danielle Yammy. It's just us. Ain't nobody want to come watch TV with us tonight. So I guess it's just us for tonight. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna hold it down. We gonna hold it down. Just us.
Against him? Why did culture vulture allegations haunt his career? And why did Drake's biggest critics accuse him of having zero identity? We've even done a thorough analysis on how Drake's shady behind-the-scenes behavior painted a huge target on his back. How did Drake's sketchy industry moves, from lawsuits to banning one of his worst enemies from Canada, turn him into public enemy number one? Finally, we're gonna...
Hey, you know what I just thought about? What if in the Diddy docu-series, What if they put Drake up in there? Ooh, because I don't think 50 Cent and Drake rocking with each other right now, no more. What if they throw Drake up in the docuseries joint, The Reckoning? What if they got some of him up in there? That'd be crazy.
Take a closer look at how Drake is more isolated and vulnerable than ever before, including a shocking new lawsuit alleging that he faked billions of streams. It's starting to look like the rap game has finally abandoned Drake once and for all.
This is our dining room, and here's my mother, making notes as usual on probably some...
Oh, hold up. I thought when they were showing where Drake from, I thought they said he grew up in the projects or something like that.
To-do list. Yeah, exactly.
Now, first things first, a lot of this disrespect goes back to Drake's childhood. Drake's origin story is drastically different from a lot of other rappers. He spent part of his childhood in Forest Hills, one of Toronto's most affluent neighborhoods. And before the world knew him as Drake, Aubrey Graham made a name for himself as a child star on the TV show Degrassi. While Degrassi may have given Drake his start, it's also been a huge thorn in his side. Drake's come up doesn't have any of the mystique or legendary status that lots of other rappers lay claim to. For example, 50 Cent was notorious for being shot 9 times. Jay-Z was infamous for funneling drug money into his own record label. Drake, on the other hand, was an actor from Canada trying...
Shoot, Jay-Z done poked somebody up too back in the day. People forgot that. Yeah, people forgot that. Jay-Z done poked somebody up. I was like, yeah, he's a mean guy.
Trying to make it in a genre that prioritized street credibility. And with zero street ties, the entire industry labeled Drake as soft on arrival. And to be fair, Drake didn't rebel against the so-called soft label. He even used it in his music to poke fun at it. He used his first top 10 charting single, Best I Ever Had, to shout out how he technically had more female fans.
When my album dropped, it's a bad for the picture and it's a bad too and claim they got it for their sister.
But as Drake got more famous, he earned tons of criticism from rap purists. He was blamed for injecting too much singing and R&B influence into hip-hop. Drake was eroding the barriers of rap music, and a lot of people just didn't fuck with it. Chicago rapper Common was one of...
Well, somebody said, Heartbreak. So him and Hov got forced. I'm reaching. Him and Hov. Nah, you was right. It's not Cole. Hov. They playing with them hoes, boy. You remember what Cat Williams said when he was trying to protect when he was on Shannon Sharp show?
The artist who decided to attack Drake for being, quote, sweet. Not only did Common mock Drake's singing, but also dissed him for his biracial Canadian roots.
You so black and white trying to live a nigga's life. I'm taking too long with this amateur guy. You ain't wetting nobody, nigga. You Canada dry.
That's a bar.
Oh! Common said you ain't wetting nobody, you Canada dry. Yeah! That's why we got to go back and listen to them diss tracks.
From the very beginning, Drake's rise to fame divided other artists. While Drake had a career-making co-sign and record deal from Lil Wayne, other artists felt that his soft image and lack of street cred was the opposite of what hip-hop stood for. Fans piled on, ruthlessly humiliating Drake for his role as Wheelchair Jimmy on Degrassi and circulating behind-the-scenes footage of young Drake just doing very cringy stuff, like the time he got mad at his mom for buying him the wrong sandwich.
I clearly said, hey, can you please get me a tuna sandwich?
Oh, I thought you were kidding, because you don't.
Oh, yeah, because
you don't.
I definitely pull a joke, joking about a tuna sandwich.
But you know I like tuna. You know I like tuna. Why didn't you get that tuna? You know how I like my tuna. Oh, I just thought you were kidding. We'll go back to the store.
That I wanted.
You like chicken salad.
I'm just a regular comedian over here.
But while
He's
fans
mad for
debated if
real.
Aubrey Graham was authentic enough for hip-hop, Drake was proving to be the industry's biggest success story. His first album, Thank Me Later, moved damn near 500,000 copies in its first week. That was a fire tape, I'm not gonna lie. His second album, Take Care, was a critically acclaimed phenomenon that won Drake his first ever Grammy for Best Rap Album. No matter what people said about Drake's background, he was clearly here to stay.
I grew up and still live in Toronto, the city of Toronto, where the rappers are polite and the mayor smokes crack.
But as Drake became more famous, his controversies became more and more complicated. In 2013, Drake dropped a new single called Started From the Bottom. The song hit number 6 on the Billboard Top 10 and earned Drake a grip of Grammy nominations. While Started From the Bottom was a massive hit record, it also triggered conversations about what bottom Drake was technically referring to. Some fans accused Drake of cosplaying coming from the struggle. There was footage all over the internet of a teenage Drake bragging about how he had an entire floor of a house to himself. But now he was fronting like he had crawled his way out of poverty. In a genre where countless artists found success after battling homelessness or enduring gang violence, Drake making Started From the Bottom rubbed people the wrong way just a little bit. No matter how catchy or how hot.
Hey, if anybody know Corey Holcomb, what a bottom is, a bottom, he's a power bottom. That's what he's talking about.
the song was, Drake seemed as if he was getting less authentic, and some accused him of exaggerating his street ties. In a 2011 interview with Complex, Freddie Gibbs warned Drake against flagrantly throwing up gang signs. Quote, Drake be throwing up gang signs and shit, I be seeing whatever the fuck he's throwing up. I don't know. He go to the wrong place and he'll be fucked up. It's just the nature of the times. It's cool to be that corny wearing the little jeans now, I guess. But Drake's authenticity was really put to the test in 2015. That year, Meek Mill accused Drake of relying on ghostwriters to pen some of his biggest songs. He even leaked reference tracks from a relatively unknown Atlanta rapper named Quentin Miller. In those reference tracks, Quentin Miller can clearly be heard giving Drake the flow and lyrics to big, well-known records like Know Yourself. The ghostwriting allegations were a huge red flag. In the culture, writing your own rhymes was a foundational part of being a rapper. Having someone else.
Hey, look, Eminem is a real writer. I bet you those his real notepads.
The ghostwriting allegations were a huge red flag. In the culture, writing your own rhymes was a
Look at them joints. Eminem is a true writer, boy.
Foundational part of being a rapper. Having someone else write your own lyrics for you was seen as an absolute career ender. But Drake doubled down and defended himself. In a 2015 interview with Fader, Drake said, quote, I need individuals to spark an idea so that I could take off running. I don't mind that, and those recordings, they are what they are, and you can use your own judgment on what they mean to you. Now, Drake is hardly the first rapper to use ghostwriters. Other big name artists like Dr. Dre, Kanye West, and Diddy are notorious for having other people write for them. The difference in Drake's case is that those other artists entered the industry as producers, and it's been seen as acceptable for producers to solicit work from other rappers. Drake's approach, though,
yeah, because the producers ain't running around talking about they the hottest rapper in the world, like Cole and Drake,
came off as way shadier. Some rappers felt that Drake's reference track usage was hijacking the art form entirely, and that by using other writers to make his music, Drake was basically pushing hip-hop in a more pop-fueled direction. On his Drake diss song Infrared, Pusha T used the ghostwriting rumors to paint Drake as a full-fledged industry plant.
When the CEO's blinded by the glow is different. Believe in myself, in the Coles and Kendricks. Let the sock puppets play in they roles and gimmicks.
If you break it down, Pusha was basically saying that on one side there's quote real hip-hop and that authentic rappers like him, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar carry that torch. But on the other side there's Drake, a quote sock puppet who recites what other people writes for him. The ghostwriting allegations forced a lot of people to
Hey, look, for all 36 of y'all that's in here, we in here by ourselves, y'all. Ain't nobody rocking with us tonight. We gonna have to ride this one out by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody messing with us tonight. You know what I'm saying? So y'all get the likes up. We just gonna ride it out together. We in this together because we a family.
To take a side. Was Drake a legitimate rapper, or was he a pop star who used hip-hop as a way to get famous?
So this Drake, you gotta listen to this. So he plays this shit. I hear da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, what the fuck?
And then there's also the culture vulture controversy. Across Drake's entire career, he's been accused of cultural appropriation, meaning that he steals styles and sounds outside his experience. The most obvious example of this is Drake's non-stop accent work. This man is notorious for talking, singing, and rapping in countless different accents. Sometimes he sounds British, sometimes he sounds Jamaican, sometimes he raps in horrible Spanish with Bad Bunny. And while Drake's, let's call it
Have y'all heard the Spanish Drake yet? I don't think I heard the Spanish Drake.
culturally fluid style has led to some pretty big records, it's also created plenty of confusion. Some say that Drake deciding to speak in a Jamaican accent is homage to Toronto's huge Jamaican population, but on the other hand, Drake is not Jamaican at all, and speaking in an obviously fake accent is kind of a weird way to pay tribute to your city. But this goes deeper than just accents. Drake has long been accused of hijacking other rappers' styles for himself. One of his biggest songs ever, Hotline Bling, was originally released as a remix to another song called Cha Cha. Cha Cha was a modest hit from the Virginia rapper named Dram. But when Hotline Bling started to catch on fire, Drake stopped promoting the record as a remix and treated it like an original song. Dram responded by saying, quote, "I feel like my record got jacked." And something eerily similar happened to XXXTentacion. His debut single, Look at Me, became a massive multi-platinum hit after it went viral on SoundCloud. But just months after Look at Me blew up, Drake dropped a song called KMT where he used a damn near identical flow. X responded by calling Drake a bitch and accused him of jacking his style.
If he would have showed that he's a hospitable person and that he's really in this for the culture, rather than being taking my running off with it and then putting it on his album, then he would have got my kudos, he would have got my respect. I would have let him hop on the remix, take 100% royalty rate. I would have done it.
The X
Dang, that's crazy, bruh. That's crazy. So your hit maker was running around taking other people's hits. And he didn't just stop there. I'm telling y'all, more stuff is going to come out about this guy, man.
Controversy is another symbol of the culture vulture allegations. Instead of helping an up-and-coming artist, it looks like Drake flat out ripped off his style. And when Drake was confronted about the similarities between Look at Me and KMT, Drake denied ever hearing X's song in the first place. Which is damn near impossible to believe because Look at Me was literally everywhere. That song was huge.
What was the response you get as a Canadian Black Jewish rapper?
I think the details of my background kind of came afterwards.
But one of the loudest critiques against Drake has always been that he doesn't have a real identity. Across Drake's career, he's been known to sample other well-known regional sounds. He claimed ties to cities like Memphis, Houston, New Orleans, London, and Atlanta. And while Drake's diverse sound palette has supercharged his streaming numbers, it also made some other rappers question how authentic he really is. In fact, some have said that Drake's obsession with riding other cities' waves is damn near predatory. The biggest example of this is easily Drake's connection to Atlanta. As trap music exploded in popularity during the mid-2010s, Drake swooped in to capitalize on the city's movement. Kendrick Lamar went as far as to compare Drake's Atlanta ties to being a colonizer on Not Like Us.
You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you're not a colleague, you're a colonizer.
And a lot of critics have alleged that Drake's addiction to trend hopping masks a much deeper issue. That deep down, Drake has no real values other than being rich and famous.
Bruh, he did them diss tracks. I'm still amazed at that. Him able to do all of those diss tracks in 17 days, bruh. That's wild, bro. That is wild, yo.
Kendrick Lamar said practically this exact same thing about Drake on the song Meet the Grams.
Identities on the fence. Don't know which family will love you. The skin that you living in is compromised in personas.
Kendrick is pretty much saying what a lot of Drake's ops from Pusha T to Joe Budden have been saying for years. That Drake's image as a rapper isn't rooted in any kind of specific backstory or struggle. Instead, there are so many versions of Drake that it's impossible to tell who the real Drake is. I mean, there's London Drake, there's Mob Ties Drake, there's Jamaican Drake, there's Atlanta Drake, there's Crying at the Strip Club Drake, there's way too many Drakes. And critics say that he just changes personas whenever it suits him. And while Drake's constant personality switching may have...
Hey, look, what if Elon Musk come out with some Drake robots? They come out and be like, psych, we got y'all. It never was one person. It never was one individual.
Turned him into a superstar. It's also a huge reason why other rappers just don't rock with him.
And the basic allegations that Spotify is...
Oh, no, we can't do no Joe Budden footage. Them people don't play, boy. Seriously.
Drake is definitely the lawsuits. In the last year alone, Drake's stock has crashed considerably. Not only did he get handed a historic L during his battle with Kendrick Lamar, but Drake's ultimate response to losing the battle was to get his lawyers to sue. While Drake didn't sue Kendrick directly, his case against UMG seemed like an underhanded tactic to change public perception around the battle. In that lawsuit, Drake alleged that UMG promoted Kendrick's diss track and artificially boosted their streaming numbers just so they could ruin Drake's reputation and make it easier for them to re-up their contract with him. And here's the thing, suing your way out of a rap battle is universally seen as a bitch-made move. Instead of taking the L and moving on, Drake's decision to take the battle into court only did—
Hey, that's a fact. Somebody said Kendrick is rooted in his roots from the Black Panther Party in California and Chicago. I'm telling you, that stuff was in the atmosphere before he was even conceived. That stuff was in the atmosphere, bro. And you come over to Cali, it's just in people, bro. It's just in people blood to fight for their people and stand up for their people, bro. To stand up for righteousness.
More damage to his reputation. Making things even worse is that the judge presiding over Drake's defamation suit dismissed the case in October of 2025. While sources say that—
Hey, look, could y'all do me a favor? Since we all in here, ain't nobody really rocking with us for real. The least we could do, just hit the like button. Hit the like button for me. Let's see what that do. Let's see if that put us in the algorithm somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Let's just try it. Let's just try it out. Let's just see if it get us anywhere. Just hit the like button. Let's just see something.
Drake plans to file an appeal and keep the case going, the whole situation has only depleted what little respect Drake had left. And this seems to be a pattern with Drake. Multiple rappers, from former collaborators to longtime ops, have alleged that Drake uses shady, behind-the-scenes tactics in order to retaliate against enemies. Pusha T, who might just be Drake's arch-nemesis, argued that Drake had him banned from entering Canada after he dissed him on the story of Adidon. Pusha also alleged that Drake's allies in the music industry were censoring his music to the point that his collab record with Kendrick Lamar, Chains and Whips, was delayed over a year. Quote, they wanted me to ask Kendrick to censor his verse, which of course I was never doing. And then they wanted me to take the record off. Rick Ross, who's worked with Drake for over a decade, has also accused him of sending cease and desist notices to their mutual friend French Montana.
I don't follow you because you sent the mother and cease and desist to French Montana, nigga.
Judging from the allegations made by Pusha and Ross, Drake seemed to rely on a lot of underhanded, backroom moves in order to hurt his enemies. And while some people might argue that that's just the art of war, plenty of rap fans will say that it's sneaky shit like this that makes them not f with Drake. Drake's history of suing and sending cease and desists just makes him look like a snitch. But the irony is that Drake's secret weapon is now being used against him. On November 3rd of 2025, a bombshell class action lawsuit accused Drake of having billions of fraudulent streams on Spotify. According to court documents, Drake has allegedly been manipulating his Spotify numbers, potentially costing other artists millions of dollars in streaming payouts. If the lawsuit is successful, it really might be the final nail in the coffin for Drake's reputation. A huge part of Drake's legacy depends on the idea that he's one of the most successful artists of all time. But this case alleges that his title as one of the top streaming artists might be a total scam, and it could have huge implications for the entire music industry. And adding insult to injury, the person who filed the lawsuit in the first place is a rapper named RBX, who happens to be Snoop Dogg's cousin. RBX has been a huge part of hip-hop history, appearing on some of the most revered albums.
Yeah, Drake running around stealing from them older guys and they ain't getting paid from their music. Oh yeah, they gonna get at you. They gonna get at you. They sitting in their living room, they ain't make money in a while, they waiting on a show or something like that, a little anniversary, you know what I'm saying? Ain't getting paid, and here you go. Taking their songs
of all time like Dr. Dre's The Chronic, Eminem's Marshall Mathers LP, and his cousin Snoop's legendary debut Doggy Style. Now he's accusing Drake of essentially stealing money out of his pocket. If this isn't proof that hip-hop doesn't f with Drake, I don't even know what is anymore. And if you want to know more about Drake's beef with XXXTentacion, I've already done a full breakdown on his connection.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Shout out to everybody who came to this live right here, man. Told you, I'm about to start going live all the time. We're going to get that practice in it. You know what I'm saying? So him and Hole got Forest Hill. Oh, man. Hey, what do y'all think about the theory of in the Diddy docuseries that 50 Cent just dropped, The Reckoning? Do y'all think it's possible that he could put Drake in there somehow? If they got any footage? Somebody might do it. Somebody might do a documentary on Drake ass. To be honest with you. Somebody might do a documentary on Drake. For real. Oh, it's Vintage Gaming said Fred Hampton was assassinated today in 69. Wow. What's up, Queen Liquid Water? Queen Liquid Water Splash. Shout out to Queen Liquid. Shout out to Delcinia. It's crazy how every time we go live, it's new people. It's new people that come in. That's dope. We gonna make sure everybody catch a live. Word. Yami Rondo, what up? What's the topic? I'm kind of hype. I caught a live. See? We here. Oh yeah. We gonna do some. We gonna do a couple more lives. We gonna do a couple more. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all just wanted to check in with y'all. Watch this together. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to watch this together with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be out though. Big Cash signing out. Going y'all. Don't forget. Be here tonight. 9:45 Eastern Standard Time. 10. If you got trouble falling asleep, I got it.